Hi, this is the Ivy League astrologer with the Vedic reading for Taurus. Happy January, Taurus. And let's get started. So the first card up for you is the Queen of Pentacles, which looks to me like something you've been nursing for a long time, but you're not sure if it's going to come to fruition. It's like you have some little antenna that tells you that it could be that it could bloom and it could be rich, but you just don't see it happening, in real time. And so you seem a little sad about that, a little frustrated. Almost as if the thing that you want is moving further away from you rather than closer. Maybe somebody that you want to be with is involved with somebody else. And it seems like they are irretrievable, like maybe. Yeah, it feels like someone is going off into a life that you can't be a part of. Kind of has that feeling of like someone you're in love with, like getting married to someone else or something like that. I hope that's not actually happening to anyone, but it has that feeling of something that you want going away from you rather than towards you, which is where you want it to be. And maybe it's not so much that you're losing this thing or this person forever, as that what it's going to look like is going to be unusual. It's going to be unprecedented in your life. There's no real decision to make here, it seems like. It seems like things have to work themselves out in their own time. And like maybe you were waiting on someone else's realization. Maybe you're waiting for someone else to hit bottom. Is how that feels. You're waiting for, their cups to drain out so that they'll look at a different way of being, so that they can start over and you can start over. Yeah, I feel like you are very persistently and loudly hearing a calling about this issue that leaves you feeling maybe a little isolated. Like you're like, no, it's gonna work out this way, and everybody around you's like, okay, that's totally happening, But you're like, no, I can't explain it. I just feel it that this is, even if it looks different, that this is what's really going on. So, this isn't like permission to just act crazy or whatever, but it looks like from this spread, like you have an inkling about something that other people don't really believe in, except for maybe someone else who's kind of with you, but that you're kind of in the right about it. That it hasn't unfolded yet, but it's unfolding. Yeah, in good time, it will come to pass. So, yeah, and your time is coming around. It's coming up. So, and maybe you're not sure how you feel about it, even though it's something that you want. Maybe you're kind of weighing your options and feeling bound in some way. Yeah, like maybe you feel like you've been hurt by this situation and you're wondering if it's kind of dumb of you to like go back to it. Like you're wondering if it seems like there's a higher and a lower way of looking at the same situation. And right now you're kind of looking at the lower version of it and wondering if it's even okay to call it the higher thing. You know, like you're saying, well, the facts are like this happened and this happened and this happened and none of that is good. But then there's some other story that is also happening in your head and that's maybe closer to your heart that's like, okay, this happened and this happened and this happened, but it's kind of incidental and there's a larger story here. Like everyone makes mistakes, we kind of have to move past that. But it seems like, at least at some point in this month, you're kind of stuck on only the facts, you know, not kind of the bigger picture of it, and you're just focused on your pain a little bit, like the pain that this situation has brought you. And maybe, I was just saying this to Aries, maybe you also need to take some time to feel that pain, but not too much time, I don't think. Or just take some time to yourself. Like, yeah, kind of put yourself in a little cocoon if you can for a while. Even if it's just like, you know, curling up on the couch with a bunch of blankets and not answering the phone and, you know, drinking hot tea and staring into space or something. It seems like you may need a little bit of that rest and relaxation time this month. Just to sort through your own feelings, because whatever this is, it goes deep. Yeah, it's kind of about you up and down. Like I feel like it's your whole self, like your past self and your present self, and it's just tied into some very deep issues. And so, you know, this whatever events have triggered it or whatever the deal is with this person has triggered something that is very much about your identity, who you have been, who you could be, and it's just maybe overwhelming you a little bit this month. Maybe it's just a little too much and you need to take a time out. Yeah, it seems like it's also a good time to. It seems like someone may come to help you, actually. It seems like someone may come to help you when you're feeling sad. Maybe from an unexpected quarter. It seems like someone is kind of going to be there right behind you, just as you're kind of having that moment of like, oh, I'm so alone in the world. Like someone kind of comes up and lays a hand on your shoulder and is like, hey, I'm here, you know. So that's good. Yeah, it seems like there's kind of calmer skies after that, after someone reaches out to you. In a building of something new, maybe excitement, like there's something bubbling up. Um, hmm. 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 Yeah, feels like there's maybe a little bit of a rebirth available to you this month. Not a huge thing, just like some new hope and some new joy in experiencing the frivolous things is kind of how I feel about it, oddly. Um, Joy in decoration is honestly what I am seeing. There's kind of a rebirth with that, but it comes from a great strength. So it's almost like, you know, there's kind of these frivolous things, but you've worked so hard to be able to enjoy them that there's a new joy in the little things. I think that's what it is. There's a new joy in the little things. Kind of a rebirth with your attitude about that, about appreciating the small things in your life and feeling them as, you know, the beautiful kind of break from the work of life that they are. So that's really nice to see. Yeah, I feel like you're moving away from old patterns, things you don't have to do anymore. It doesn't feel like a really terribly hard passage either. It just feels like you're like, okay, I'm going now. Not doing it that way anymore. And yeah, it's like you have a new conception of yourself and of your own bravery, nobility, your own strength. You know, like that's really nice to see. It's like you have a new sense of self appreciation for what you have been through and for your resolve in a way that has won you the crown, whatever the crown is, won you some sort of, some kind of hard won uh, reward. Where it's not really about the crown, it's about all the work that went into getting it, and you feel, yeah, like you're reaching a new level, spiritually, mentally, and yeah, satisfied with that. Yeah, I feel like your bad habits again are kind of being run out on a rail. You just don't need them. You don't want them, you don't need them. So that's good. It's time of change. I feel like you don't want more than you need, is a strong feeling that I have here. You don't want more than you need. You don't want to collect stuff just to collect it. You don't want to hang on to the possibility of not having enough. You want just what you need, and you know that that's enough. Yeah, I think there's a new sense of actually being prepared for life, being prepared for the things that are thrown at you, that you do actually have enough resources, that what you have, you need. What you need, you have. What you need, you have. And you want what you have. Okay. That's not working out so well for me. But yeah, I hope this is helpful for you. Please post in the comments and let me know if this resonates with you. Yeah, and happy 2015. Enjoy the new year. Enjoy January. I can't believe it's already here, like everybody says. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.